Hi everyone, it's Dinara here, and today I want to share 5 super hacks that will help you on your IELTS exam that are absolutely for free and that you haven't seen anywhere else before. I've been teaching IELTS for 5 years and all of my students get the scores that they want, and I always think that my super techniques help them, and today I want to share them with you. So the first life hack is very useful in your writing because when I was a student, I passed my IELTS exam in writing for 7.0 from the first time, which is very hard because the average in the world is 5.5 for writing. So what I did was I wouldn't stuck whenever I don't remember the word in English. I would just write it in Russian in my native language and then continue writing the essay, and then I would come back and try to remember what was the word, or try to think of an easier synonym that I can use instead of the words that I cannot translate. So that saved me a lot of time, because many people, they stuck on one word that they don't know how to translate, and then they just don't finish their essay at all or only write the half of it. So it's better to miss one word rather than the half of your essay. My second tip will be also for writing. The technique is that you just rewriting the essays that got 9.0 on IELTS or like 8 on IELTS, but here you have to be careful and you have to realize that not everything that is posted online in the internet are really true 9.0 or 8.0 essays. That's why I will put the link down below to the book that is actually good and that it has real samples of good essays. So by rewriting, you can understand how the paragraphs are structured. You can get some words that you want to use in your essay. You can get some phrases, you can get some linking words, some grammar structures, and when you are actually writing, you can remember them better rather than just reading the good samples of the essays. My next tip is about listening. I found super cool techniques that help one of my students to raise her score from 3.0 to 6.0 in just 1 month. And this technique is called transcribing. I just send the link to the TED Talks with British accents, and you have to listen for one sentence, put a stop on the video, and just try to write whatever you heard. If you miss some words, you just start all over and you start listening again and again and again. And you just continue listening again and again and again until you got every word in the sentence. This is very tiring and not so fun exercise, but it is really, really helpful, and you can see the difference just in 1 week of transcribing. If you do it like for 30 or 40 minutes a day, you can get your listening score super high. My next advice is for speaking. Many people who are not native speakers, they have a problem, a psychological barrier to speak, and reading English text out loud will help you a lot. First of all, because you are getting used to kind of speaking in English, even if it's just reading some texts. Maybe you can just read your IELTS reading texts. And the second is that, and the second reason why it's good, you train the muscles of your tongue and your mouth to get used to the English language words, to the right pronunciation. Or you can just listen to anything and just repeat after the people who are speaking in English. So it can be anyways. Just do it out loud for 10 or 15 minutes and you'll see how speaking will be much easier for you. And my last advice will be to use the resources given by PELL. He's a super good teacher and he gives a lot of stuff for free. So if you have a chance to register for one of his free webinars or his lessons, he gives a lot of useful information for free. So I think you can take advantage of that. Good luck everyone who is preparing or passing IELTS, and just remember that this is just an exam. It's not at the end of the world. It's not something huge. Focus on studying, not on the anxieties that you have, and it will be fine. I promise.